Hello everyone, this is Max. You are watching Equity Match online live pitch events. Today we have four great founders coming from Southeast Asia and Middle East, as this is our pitch event dedicated to Asia and the Middle East. Before starting introducing our founders, you are watching us right now as we stream on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We probably start shortly streaming also on Twitter. You can reach us if you want to come to pitch. Just email us to pitch@equitymatch.co, and we'll be more than pleased to welcome you here. We've been taking on stage more than 400 founders, 400 in 2023, and we aim to do pretty much the same in 2024, if not even more. Now, we run pitch events for Europe, US, Asia, and Africa as well. So any founder can reach us because we are extremely global. Now, if you want to raise any question, please do, and we bring your question to the founder straightforward for answer. Now, we start introducing our founder number one. Of course, we don't have a selection 1, 2, 3, just as they will present today. Dr. Sethi, founder and CEO of TriNANO Technologies, Maharashtra, India, solar, seed around 1.5 million in dollars. That's the ask. How's it going, Dr. Harsh?
I'm good. Thank you, Max. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Thank you so much for coming. Please, if you want to give an intro to yourself and after go straight to pitch, I will come after for the Q&A. Thank you.
Yeah. So my name is Harsh Sethi. I'm a materials engineer and I'm a PhD. I'm a serial entrepreneur plus a first generation entrepreneur. I founded a company in 1999 by the name Neon Infotech with offices in India, Thailand, Korea, Myanmar, US. That company still exists. Now I'm venturing out in green energy with the company TriNANO Technologies. So can you see my screen?
Yes, please go.
Yeah. So here we are at TriNANO. We have developed cutting edge technology specializing in nano coatings for solar panels. Solar panel is just one use of the nano coatings. There are others which I'll cover later part in my presentation. So if you have solar panels, if you use whatever type of panels you may have, whatever manufacturer they may be, any part of the world, any company, and wherever they are installed, anywhere in the world. If you have two sets of panel, one coated, other non-coated, then we'll increase your revenue from day one, increase the energy output. We'll reduce your investment cost by increasing the life of the panels so that they can last longer. And third, we'll reduce your operating expenses by reducing the cleaning and the maintenance frequency and the charges for water for cleaning. So normally when we talk of solar panel, every manufacturer talks about theoretical efficiency being around 20-22%, but normal conditions when sun is varying at different angles and the temperature varies also, your efficiency is limited to 15 to 18, and it gets further affected because of oil, grime, dust, shadows, etc. So you need regular maintenance and cleaning. And in the data sheet of the panel manufacturer, they also write about degradation of the panels over time. So these are the three issues we are targeting by our solid state nano coating made of inorganic ceramic oxide material and applied by electrodeposition method, having three main properties: light trapping, self-cleaning, and anti-reflection. And with that, what we aim to increase is energy generation, reducing maintenance frequency, reducing temperature, and increasing the overall performance ratio of solar panel by about 14 to 15%. What we do is we do coating on the top surface, which is glass. Normally, glass is reflective. So when we do coating, we don't need any special environment. We don't need any heating. We don't need any clean room conditions. We just need 220-volt power supply, and we mimic Amazon raintree forest by creating a microstructure like this. You can see in the center. So when light falls on it, it doesn't get reflected. It gets transmitted to underneath silica, thereby generating more energy. And since we are talking of very rugged hydrophilic surface, so whatever falls on the coated surface, it doesn't get stuck. You can remove it by high pressure air or soft brushes or even rainwater. We have been doing testing at various places like NCPRE, IIT Bombay, NICE in Delhi. These are government institute, and there are commercial pilots wherein I'm showing you a particular day's data between sunrise and sunset. So you can see red being the coated ones have got a higher power output than the uncoated ones. And the temperature wise for the red curve, it's lower than the black one, which is uncoated ones. This is a typical case study where we did in Rajasthan, where desert place where it was a 10 megawatt plant. The PPA rate was around 6 cents. Our coating charge was 1.2 cent. And when we did the coating, they were using 4.5-year-old Goldie solar panels, and they were cleaning every twice a week. So with this coating, they got 6% extra power. With this PPA rate, they could get additional revenue of $64,800. Which at this coating price, they could get a payback in less than 2 years. And after that, it was all profit. In terms of sustainability, this means around 4,200 homes can get free electricity per year. When we talk of climate impact, when we compare the data for a 100 megawatt plant from MIT, our coating reduced water consumption by 55%, reduced carbon emissions by 5.2%. And for a similar capacity output of a solar plant for 100 megawatt, we can reduce the land usage by 7.6%. We are at technology readiness level 7. We already have got a patent in India and registered in PCT. We have plans to expand in US, so filed a national patent in US also. When we talk of comparative landscape, there is a research paper published in IIT Gandhinagar, which talks about 85 to 90 different coatings available in the world. And they have summarized that most of these coatings are liquid coatings, get washed off during rain, or organic coatings where they get decomposed and deteriorated, and their life is just about 1.5 years. While our coating lifespan is 5 years, plus we increase the power output, increase the lifespan, and reduce the cleaning cycle. So team boasts of Dr. Anshu Dandia, who is a fellow of Royal Society of London and have been awarded by President of India. I'm, as I said, materials engineer. Dr. Tanujal Bora is Director of Center of Excellence, Nanotechnology. Shisha has been in energy industry for 7 years. So cumulatively, we have our 50 years of cumulative experience in green chemistry, nanotechnology, thin films, and energy. We have been incorporated in January 2022. We have been listed as an innovative company under Ministry of New and Renewable Energy website. I can show you that. And we have been working with NICE, NCPRE. IIT Bombay Sign is our shareholder also. We have done commercial pilots with all these companies at different parts in India, from north to south to west, etc. So we got a revenue of $160 in 2022-23. This year, our revenue has been $10,000. So there's a quantum jump in just 2 years. And we have got repeat order intent for around 80 megawatt, which will mean around $1 million, plus inquiries for another $2.5 million. We are in B2B segment, and we will be working with solar panel PV manufacturers and glass manufacturers, plus also existing solar plants retrofits, their EPC and O&M contractors. We can also work with green energy buildings, where we can do the coating on glass facade, glass windows to reduce the air conditioning and the heating cost, automobile windshield to reduce the fuel consumption, and green hydrogen for doing the coating on the tubes of the electrolysis heat exchanger. When we talk of the market size, just in India, it's around 107 gigawatt. In US, it's around 115 gigawatt. So we are talking of billions just in India, $1.5 billion just in India. US is another market, and every country is committed to COP28 and trying to reduce their carbon emissions, and therefore there is a market growth of about 25% year on year. We are bootstrapped for $500,000. Our ask for seed round is $1.5 million, which would be mainly used for automated robotic coating machines, because currently our capacity is hampered just about 825 kilowatt, because we are doing manual coating. Once we have done these 4 or 5 machines, we can go out in the market, and then after 9 months, we will be having another round for $2 million. With the coating machines from 45 to around 200, we can cater to a market of about 1.4 gigawatt. Imagine market size, India alone is 107 gigawatt. So we are still targeting just about 2% market. And with that, we with 300 megawatt,
if you can please close, because we already are running out of time. Thank you.
So this is some awards, etc. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you so much. Let me start with the IP. Do you have your IP protected? Patent?
Yes, it's granted already in India and registered in WIPO in PCT countries.
But as you want to expand outside India, are you going to protect your intellectual property?
Yes, so we have plans to file national patent in major markets like US, EU, and GCC countries, separately filing a patent there as well.
What's the price? Having 24 months of payback and after start
Yeah,
generating revenue out of it.
right.
What's the price for using your coding now?
So we are looking at roughly about 1.2 cents per watt. So let's say if you have a 540 watt panel, it will be roughly costing you something like $5.
Okay. But you are tackling the increasing in energy production and make sure that they are easy to be used, right? But when it
Yes.
comes to actually coding, how does it work? If I have, I don't know, 1 hectare of land full of solar panels, and I'm coming to you and say, you know what, I want to use your service. How are you going to deploy such a service on the ground?
So
Already they
so
are
we
there.
have Yeah, we have done a couple of pilots at site, like in Bikaner, Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh, Neemuch, etc., where we take our team and do the coating. But currently, it's a manual process, so we are doing panel by panel coating. The idea is that we deploy automated machines where we can do 24/7, 365 days of the year, so that when you have a, let's say, 10 megawatt or 50 megawatt plant, we can do it just about a month.
I mean, how much is reduced in terms of maintenance? Use your coding?
So we have got some case studies done. One of the plants in Bikaner were doing cleaning twice a week. Now they are doing once in 2 months. So less than 50%.
All right. I mean, in terms of you generated roughly 200,000 USD in 2022-3, and now you're going through the 2024. I mean, what's your strategy to go to market strategy? How do you sell your coding now?
So we are working with the whole supply chain. We have been, recognized by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India as innovation. So we have been working with glass manufacturers and panel manufacturers, trying to have the coating right at the manufacturing stage, plus also the retrofits where the existing plants are there and we can go with our crew and machines. And plus, we are also looking at some partnerships because not only India, it's a world market. So we are also looking at strategic partnerships or distributor channel partner model as well.
Dr. Thank you so much. Stay there. Don't go because we are all back soon. Meanwhile, I move to our second founder.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Looking forward.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Richard Bafakan, Global Operators and Operations, and Business Development Manager, GeoREX. Headquartered in Dubai, Emirates, Exchange Consulting, pre-seed round, $500,000 USD. That's the ask. How's it going, Richard?
Hi, I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Please give an introduction to yourself, and after you can go straight to pitch.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Richard Bafakan, COO and founder of GeoREX. I have a background in mining and also an MSc in geophysics. I've been working before as a data engineer for oil and gas industry, also as an operation manager for quite a long period, 10 years as operation manager. And then it's 1 year now that we were working as broker here in Dubai for the gold. And then, we decided to move on and create our own company. Yeah, so GeoREX is a pre-seed company. We are now aiming to capitalize on the growing demand of gold in UAE and generally speaking in Middle East. And also, we are taking the opportunity that in Africa, we are finding more and more reserve of gold. The problem that we have been encountered in this industry is mainly related to the transparency. Buyers here in Dubai are complaining much about reliable sellers and also intermediaries in Africa. And according to UN reports, there is a gap of about 4 billion due to the fact, $4 billion, I mean, due to the fact that the amount of gold that have been declared these years in Dubai as imported are not matching the amount of gold declared from African countries. So, like they are losing money. Another problem is the lack of equipment, good quality equipment to be used for the exploitation in Africa. Also, they are not mastering the regulations and the price volatility. They struggle also to secure the gold throughout all the transaction. And of course, that impacts the trust between partners. So what we offered as a solution after 1 year working with the industry, we decided to conduct a market research on reliable buyers and mainly sellers from Africa, because the problem is mainly coming from there. So we built a database of sellers, reliable sellers, and we're cooperating with the government and declaring in real time all the gold that is that we buying or selling throughout the platform that we are working on. It's on development now, GeoREX.com, and we are fostering affordable access to high quality equipment for local companies and established a centralized advisory service so that to assist all the partners that want to establish in Africa, as well as provide real-time market insight, analysis for mastering the price, and working with trusted government organization and security transport companies for the transportation of gold. The market opportunity is simple, is that it's sure also because in Africa we are finding more and more reserves, and the growing demand has been reported in the Middle East to be about $53 billion by 2030, going from $33 billion actually. The market, as we said, is projected to be steady and take advantage also of the tax-free environment here in Dubai, so ensuring we are getting a high return of our money. Growing market potential also as the jewelry industry is asking more and more. We are the only company that will be registered both in Africa and Dubai, so we will live on that, and we will implement what we have learned here in terms of securing the transaction. We will generate revenue through sales, commissions, and actually also the consulting. What we are requesting is $1 million for this round. We already leverage 30K, but yes, it's not sufficient, and we are working to have a revenue of 700 million over 2027 for a profit margin of 30%, and the amount we are requesting will be mainly used for gold operation cost of goods to be sold, and tax and administration fees, as well as capex. The team accumulate around more than 20 years for my partner co-founder Jedoni Kaya Maxima and Richard. So both of us is more than to 40. It's around 40 years experience. Thank you to contact us, and we will be glad to reply to your answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. What actually it's about? You're just building a database, or what exactly you do for being between traders, the buyer, the seller?
Okay, actually, the problem now is that many people here in Dubai are complaining to have been even scammed by people in Africa, by sellers in Africa. So the problem now is that most of the people, they are not mastering the regulations. They are not mastering also the market, even the security involved to the transportation. So what we are going to offer is all the process. I mean, the transportation security, the security of transportation of the value of the gold. We also advise people. So this is a consulting, and throughout the platform that we are actually developing, we will have in a same place trust buyers and reliable sellers, because that's the problem actually. And like we said, it has been declared also from Africa, they are losing a lot of money. And actually, there is a problem for African countries. They are losing money because the amount of gold that has been declared here in Dubai is not matching what they declared at exportation. So they are losing a lot of money. Through the platform that we are developing, we will be declaring almost in real time what we buy, from where we buy, and also the declaration. So about taxes, everything will be clear, and like this, it will be good for all the process of gold. So we want to cover all the process, the whole process.
Well, when you talk about mismatch between export and declared by Dubai, it means the African countries exporting more than the one Dubai has declared.
Yeah,
There's a black
they are
market,
export. Exactly. So most of the gold is going through. I mean, we talk about gold. It's the same thing for diamonds. So we are talking about precious metals. It's going through black market. It's just because people does not master either the regulations and also the reliable partners.
But for you to take this level of responsibility, I do make sure that if I'm paid, because I give an example. A friend of mine is a pretty big guy in shipping, and he actually bought his shipping boat because he was not trusting nobody. He's doing shipping between Middle East, Asia, but he's the guy. When he started, he was physically going there and checking the shipping and checking the ship was actually leaving the port, and it was. So this is a pretty hands-on job. You must be there, because when you ship physical goods, it's a different story. As I say, scams are absolutely all over the place, everywhere when it comes to this kind of stuff. I can count outside my hand actually a lot of phenomenon that's been completely scammed. They lost tons of money because the ship never arrived, never. So how do you make
Exactly.
sure
That's
this
the
is
problem,
going to
and
work?
that's why first of the thing we will be the only company actually in the market to be registered both in Dubai and Africa, because what we should say is that most of the people they are working with are not registered. They have fake companies. They don't even know about one of the last transactions that we made. A guy said he is able to declare everything and send in 3 days. That is absolutely false, because people do not master the regulation. That's the problem. And we have a good knowledge of regulation in, let's say, 6 countries. That's why we said 6, because actually we know much about 6 countries in Africa. And those 6 countries are have, I mean, when we talk about Ghana, is the third exporter. And when we talk about Mali, the second exporter in Africa, and Mali is the third. So that's why we have to go there. Even for this government, I remind the head of state in Cameroon, in his last speech, he said, okay, Now, enough is enough. We have to master everything. We have to ensure everything that is coming from the ground is actually declared. And they need companies that will be physically there. They will be physically registered there. They will be present there. They will work with authorities there. And also they will work with trusted, because like in Cameroon, if you don't put your gold in a transportation company specialized, for doing that, that is called Transguard. But okay, if you try to do something else, if you lose your gold or your product, that means, in fact, you will never be able to recover because the other companies are not declared. So you have to follow all the rules, all the regulations. And
Understand.
also, yeah, so that's why we want to be there ourselves.
Unfortunately, we have limited time, but thank you so much, Richard. You're coming soon for your elevator pitch. As soon as after, thank you so much. The next two founders. Thank you. So I'll move it to founder number 3. Ajit Vahadane, CEO of Appreciating Solution Pvt Ltd, Mumbai, India, personal safety, special impact, disaster management, mobile app, deep tech, security and defense, pre-seed 100K in USD. How's it going, Ajit?
I'm okay, fine.
Please give an intro to yourself. And after
I'm
you
a
can-
full-time social worker. I'm a founder of the company. My younger brother is a co-founder. He's also full-time social worker. We have a network of 10,000 social workers all over India, and we are giving blood to about 200 to 300 patients every single day. Now, through our mobile app, we want to scale it up. We were Shark Tank India both season finalists. This is the introduction. This is a personal safety mobile app that we have developed it 3 times. Now we need funds for developing it for the 4th time. When we launched it on Google Play Store, there were 10,000 downloads, and we did the product market fit as well as the pricing survey. It was free that time, but now it will be, once we develop it for the 4th time, it will be a paid app. The mission is to convert every smartphone in the world into a powerful life-saving device in saving people's lives in any dangerous situations. These are the areas that we are concentrating on. Shortage of blood. India is at number 1 shortage in the world. Shortage of organs. There is a problem in every single country. Deaths in road accident. Again, India is at number 1. Rapes and harassment of women. Again, India and US are competing with each other. Natural and man-made disasters are happening in every single country. All these disaster situations where you can lose your life, we are handling all that. We are connected with all these organizations in India for all these subjects. Our mobile app it's a multifunctional, multi-featured mobile app to save life. There is a feature for blood. You can get 3 types of features to get blood in emergency. You can create blood request, you can find blood banks, you can find blood donors, you can search blood donors. There are a lot of ways to find blood in type of emergency. There is an automatic lock screen to boost the organ donation. Suppose your accident happens in your city or in another country or another city. In 5 minutes time, because of the lock screen which is automatically generated, your family or you will come to know about the accident immediately. When you are seriously injured and you are admitted into ICU of the hospital knows about that you are a organ donor. The main problem with the organ donation in every country is that after the person is dead in ICU, then people start negotiating with the family to get the permission for getting the organs. This we are completely avoiding. Before the person dies in ICU, because of our lock screen, hospital knows this is organ donor. Before the person dies, the permission from the hospital, the family members is taken out. So once the person dies, the organs can be taken out. This is a very important thing to boost organ donation in every single country. Then we have SOS alarms. Lonely people at home, if they trigger it, the neighboring people can come for help, and who will come for the help is decided by the person in registration process. Suppose a person is outside, this is inside, the old people at home. But if the person is outside, say there's a harassment or rape, that sort of situation, they trigger it, the whole family comes to know about the Google position of the person, as well as SMS goes, and those people can rush and save the person. Then we have a mega search where you select the state, you select the district and the local people, and you can find out doctors, hospitals, surgeons, medical shops, fire brigade, police, NGOs, everything you can find out in mega search. Then we have an event management system, which actually you can manage any event like a birthday party or office meeting or whatever. But we have designed it for blood banks to conduct the blood donation camps. It's a two-way communication system. You create a event on your phone, send it on social media. People who respond yes, no, maybe, you can see all those people on your mobile phone. You can also talk to them. It's a two-way communication system, fantastic system to successfully manage the event of blood donation. Then we have a social greeting cards to boost the awareness about many SDGs of the United Nations. This is basically the app. Then after 10,000 download, we did the prototype product market fit survey and the pricing survey. This is the result. Fantastic report by the people who are using the app. This is the result. All our features have got tremendous response, as well as the pricing. Our pricing will be rupees 300 per year per person. We have done this survey and these are the results. In foreign countries, they are ready to pay much more, but we are keeping it minimum to 300 rupees, which is about, say, 300 rupees is about $4 maximum per year per person. Now the prototype Google Play Store has removed it, but we can show you the back end and everything. We are looking for $100,000 for 5% stake. And the market is huge. Every single country, the people want to save their life in different dangerous situations. Even if we get 1% of 1% of the market, we can be profitable. We can be profitable only in India. Market is so huge. And our target audience is without any demographics. Only the people who are using the smartphone is our target audience. It's a huge target audience which is growing every year. Then I've done the EXO Foundation's certification course, as well as Startup School of Y Combinator. I've done that certification for expansion of the app, as well as the Google UX certification. All our fourth development will happen exactly as per this certification from Google. Every single screen is ready now. We're just waiting for the investment. These are my parents who are full-time social workers. This is me, this is my younger brother, and we are going to change the personal safety of the whole world. We tried to, when we launched it, we tried to contact different state governments in India. So these are major VIPs of India. Whole of India know these people. We tried to get the contacts with the state governments. But as Corona came in, our money finished, our app development team left, Google Play Store removed our app, so we stopped this activity. But once the app is launched, we shall have a bulk use of the mobile app for government employees in different states of India. That we're going to do it later. That's it. This is the one. Then there are more apps we have kept ready, which are nothing to do with safety. This is in short.
Thank you, Ajit. How do you put together all these players? And how do you copy regulation in India? And maybe one day if you want to go outside.
You're talking about the blood donation, organ donation. What area you're talking about?
All of them. You cover almost everything. This is a life-saving app.
Yes.
And when it comes to life matters. Regulations are very strong.
The regulations in US and Europe are very, very strong. The app for US and Europe will be totally different than what we are going to do it in India. In India, the privacy or data privacy of the blood donors and all these things are not that strict right now. You can get blood donors data anywhere, and there is no ban on that. We have a lot of blood donors data, and we are not going to get actually connected with the actual process of life saving. What we are going to do is the people who are in dangerous situation or the patients, we want to connect them with the life saving agencies. Our job is to connect those people with the people who are going to save the lives. That's all. We are not actually doing it. So regulation is not a big problem for us. We're going to connect the agencies with the people who are suffering or in dangerous situations.
But how many agencies do you have so far on your application? You had 10,000 users. How many of
10,000
them are
10,000
providers?
downloads and 2,300 users. That is what we have.
Okay, sorry, downloads. So between these 2,000 and plus users, how many of them are agency that they can actually deliver the job?
How many of them are?
How many are the agencies they want to connect with people having problems and saving
Most of the
lives?
people that 2,300 users, they are from my own network of social workers. They are all social workers arranging and helping me in this activity.
Okay, but you still need third party that's after actually do the job, right? Because these are the people who can call for emergency, but after you need the, as you said, the agencies that actually deliver the job, can put in place the service. They can go and save lives or giving anything they need. Do you
Yes.
already have them on board, or you still have to?
We have thousands of hospitals, doctors, organizations working in road safety, organ donation, blood donation. We have huge connection with all these people.
But are they willing to work with you, or are
Oh
they
yes,
already working with you?
actually we are working with them right now. All
Okay.
of them.
In terms of revenue, you said you're charging, I don't remember the price in rupee, but
300 rupees per year per person. That is what we are planning to do. That was the price. This pricing survey tells us about $4 per year.
okay. So you're planning, where are you delivering? India is huge.
I am
Where
in
are you
Mumbai in
today
India.
delivering your service? Say again?
I'm in Mumbai in India.
Okay. So which are the areas you're covering now?
All over India, we have about more than 1,000 WhatsApp groups. Now the app is not working, but we have 1,000 WhatsApp groups, and everything is handled through WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ajit. We are bringing you back soon for the elevator pitch. Thank you. I'm moving
Thank
to
you
our
so much.
last. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you to you. Last but of course not the least founder is Erkan Yildirim, founder and CEO of DigitalWisers, Istanbul, Turkey, community management, human resource platform, seed around 1 million euros. How's it going, Erkan?
Hi, Max. Great. Thanks having us here. My name is Erkan Yildirim. I'm the CEO and founder of DigitalWisers. My background is engineering and business, graduate degrees from Pittsburgh and Berkeley. I had 10 years of corporate experience. I've been involved with technology startups ever since. I was the chief operating officer of Turkish Decacorn Trendyol recently, and being a consultant for companies on digital strategies. And now we embark our journey with DigitalWisers. Okay, today I'd like to introduce you our community enabling platform, DigitalWisers. We are interested in a certain type of community that has the ability to bring companies and talents together. We help such community leaders to create revenue from their people network while helping companies to reach validated talents and services provided through communities. Communities are great, but why now and how? Let me go for details for you. As we all witness and experience, communities are everywhere and indispensable. Business hubs, career centers, science parks, talent groups. Everybody is somewhat engaged in communities. Either we build, participate, manage, or just become members. Based on recent statistics, and we see a lot of companies now having community leaders in their portfolio. But like when you look at even Reddit, the top one subreddit community has like over 4.1 million users. And we see that interestingly growing participation to WhatsApp communities, LinkedIn groups. But also when we look at companies have different perspectives on communities. They are using them in talent scouting, branding, and also actually managing the employee journey. So we are interested in, as I said, a specific type of community. When we look at those communities that can bring companies and talents together, we first saw individuals, community leaders. They have amassed quite a number of people in their community, but they have been struggling to make their community profitable, even sustainable. They need a platform to create engagement where they can share jobs, match talents, and even sell their services, and even like find sponsors. But when we look at the second group, they are universities, science parks, career centers, innovations hubs. So they're the organizations. They seek especially the tool sets to manage their group activities. Based on our market research, they have to use more than a handful of applications. Consequently, their community data is scattered around these platforms, and they cannot manage the community special activities. So they need all-in-one tool set. So we created blogs for community leaders. Here you can see a blog page of a community leader. A blog is a marketplace, a job board, a news feed, where companies can reach right talents and audience and buy services, whereas talents can access curated jobs and extend their network. Here's like a store in a marketplace. The rules are set by the community leader. After we launched our beta in the third quarter of last year, we achieved to attract more than 100 blogs now. Based on feedbacks from early communities, we are now launching an updated version of our platform with extended features like community management as a service, members matchmaking, while making job talent match easier with AI. Currently, we have some distinct features like engagement, service sales through the marketplace, payment collection, job talent matchmaking with AI, and community management tools. Now we're working on special features like members match. So like equal interested members can match on a round table through our platform. As you probably guess now, we have two revenue sources, recurring membership revenues coming from communities, but also we have transactional revenues coming from our community activities. Potentials in communities are great. So when we look at it in Turkey, we think that we can reach $40 million within 4 years, but we would like to expand our platform to MENA and nearby regions soon. It is interesting when you look at communities, you have like two different approaches coming from two different segments. One is coming from community management platforms. We already know, and we already use a lot of them. But also there are some now community matching platforms. So we are like in between of these two platforms. Our team members are experienced, especially at startups and technology, specifically at community space, which is very difficult to find. As we are passing now into the growth stage, we will increase our activities in product enhancement, marketing, and especially affiliates and field operations. So we are now reaching around 100 plus blogs. We can reach through these blogs to 750 current talent pool. We started to create occasional revenues, and we're now coming with the new design in the platform. I think will increase a lot in the near future. So we need $1 million as the seed to use especially in the product enhancement growth. But I can also to accelerate the expansion, we can use a little more to expand to EU and UK. Thank you for listening, and please reach us from our website and email.
Thank you, Erkan. When you talk about blogs, can you specify a bit more what blogs actually is? How does it work?
Yeah, we created blocks to represent a community space in our platform. It's like, you know, the song, the Jenny from the block. So it's like my neighborhood. So it represents the community network of the community leader. The block is composed from companies and talents that is under the roof of the community leader. And that block has some feature that community leader can use, like company and talent engagement, service boards that they can say, okay, I'm selling this service or consultancy or training in our platform, and companies can pay through our payment system and purchase those services. And they can use also community management tools like event management, calendar management. We can even extend our platform features to physical events. So if there is a physical event, they can post on our website, they can sell those event tickets, and also they can produce QR codes to be read at the venue. So this is the place we call the block has these features.
But if I'm a community manager, I'm bringing my community into your platform, what's the benefit for me?
You can do with different tool sets around in the market, but when you do that with us, you can have few distinct features that can come at all in once. One is job and talent matchmaking. So you can become like a headhunter, and you can create your network. You can make your network a valuable financial instrument for you. You can post and sell your services through your blog as a community leader. So it can become now a business for you. And the companies, without needing any special contract to work with you, they can directly contact with you and work with you through our platform, because we already digitally signed contract with the community leader and the companies. And also, you don't have to go and use other community management tools to scatter data around. You can keep your data in your community while you can manage your community. You can make financial benefit through your community. So we combine the community management tools with an idea to make your network valuable.
But outside the community managers, how do you bring others in your platform? Or if the community manager are the first driver, the only driver to bring any user on your platform?
Yeah, basically, we help community leaders to bring their community into our platform, but also we act like a sales and marketing agent in that sense. So when community leaders have their, let's say, people network strong, we take that network and bring that network to companies. So we act like the sales and marketing agent for community leader. But also, if the community is strong with the companies, like science parks, universities, and other industry zones, let's say, then we go to the universities and career centers, bring talents to those communities. So we act both ways.
On your business model, you have transactions and membership. Well, membership are very clear. When it comes to transactions, which kind of transaction can be done? I mean, hiring people, for example?
Yeah, like one is that. So if there is a job post posted by a company, they need to pay to the community leaders to be posted on their community site. But also, we have a secondary way of finding people with rewarded jobs. So the companies can post a job with a reward. Like they can say, I want to find this CMO, and I'm ready to pay $3,000, whoever finds me the best CMO. So we have a gamified version of finding that person. And if there is a placement fee at the end, then we pay to the community leader. But also, as I said, community leader can use the blog as a marketplace. So they can post their services. Like, I'm giving a training. This is the hourly rate. I'm giving consultancy. I can validate a candidate. So I'm hearing a lot from technology companies when they are looking for software developers. They wanted to validate the person, even though the person looks good on the paper. So they need community leaders, experts, to validate that person by talking to them like some time, and then they can write a report on that person. So they can sell that service also in our platform. And they can sell event tickets as well. So we have the commissions.
I mean, in very few seconds, because we are running out of time. But you're a unique value proposition against probably the one is going to be your closer competitor, probably the biggest one with over 1 billion of users, LinkedIn. What is this? How do you
Yeah,
how do you put yourself different from LinkedIn?
it will be not really wise to take LinkedIn as a competitor. So we are actually using LinkedIn.
That's true, but many will.
Yeah. Like LinkedIn gives you a space. It looks like a social media space. So it's used by a lot of different people for different purposes. But specifically for a community, to make that community profitable, you need specific platforms. That's why a lot of different platforms now emerged. They are using LinkedIn data. They are integrating their data with LinkedIn. We also do. So you can also recommend a talent from LinkedIn directly through our platform. But we're not competing with LinkedIn. We are using LinkedIn database also. But if you can make it closer to LinkedIn, we are like dividing LinkedIn into special lakes, where each lake acts like a marketplace. So it's a little different than what LinkedIn intends to do.
Thank you so much, Erkan. Stay there.
Max.
Don't go. We are all back soon with all the other founders. Richa is back. We are waiting for the other two. Arch is back, and we are waiting for the last one. But let's start with Harsh. Harsh, in 20 seconds, maximum 30. Why invest in your startup? What's your message to investors?
The sustainability, the climate tech, green energy is the future, and we have to leave a world which we can for our children, for the next generation, a better world than we are in today, and that is by way of sustainability, green energy, and that's what we are doing by increasing the energy efficiency.
Thank you so much, Ash. Richard.
Yeah, investing in GeoREX is building a platform to allow people to connect with reliable partners in Middle East and in Africa. Investing in GeoREX is a fantastic opportunity to support fair trade. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Ajit.
We are not doing this for money, but there is a tremendous amount of money in this, and there is no competition to our mobile app. There is absolutely no competition. For every single feature, there is a competition, but ours is a collection of many features. Every feature has competition, but overall, our app has no competition at all. It's very easy to be profitable. We just need $100,000 for 5% equity.
Thank you so much, Ajit. Erkan, you're the one who's going to close today.
Yes, thank you. The crowdsourcing now, the community sourcing, it's like $50 billion market in communities, and it's growing. We believe it's the next big thing. In a community space, we are aiming at the intersection of three fields, like community management, community-based job matching, and services marketplace. We believe it is the time for communities to become profitable businesses, and we would like to lead the way. Join us in the community revolution.
Thank you so much, Erkan. Thank you guys for taking part of Pitch Event today. Thank you everyone for watching, and you can reach all our founders going to our YouTube channel, Equity Match YouTube channel. You see these pitch events, all the previous one. I think today we are under 5, under 6, and you can reach the directory of founders. We are not charging them, so any money going straight to the account, and we make the company great. And because we are not charging at all, there's a complimentary service that we give to our funders. Thank you again. I'll see you this evening for the pitch event we have for Europe and US. And thank you again to everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.